To start off, no, Metallica are not vampires. They did not steal my blood by sucking. But what they did do is partner with the Red Cross. And now, if you're not familiar with the Red Cross, they are, I think, America's leading first responders. And they like to partner with a lot of companies. And thankfully for me, they ended up partnering with my company and hosting a blood drive here. To which they sent us an email showing us that we could get this Metallica shirt if we signed up and did a blood drive for the cause. If there's anything that I'm a sucker for, it's going to be three things: food, Sabrina Carpenter, and exclusive merch. And it's even better if I could get any of those for free. And with this shirt, I thought it'd be a great addition to add to my collection, and it's a pretty cool souvenir to have. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the shirt up on the screen. I'm also gonna link it down in the description below in case any of you guys are interested in signing up. But in today's video, I just wanted to talk to you guys about how you can sign up if you want to, and my experience being a first-time blood donor. Now, I understand the pros and cons for why someone would want to give blood or why they wouldn't want to give blood, so I'm not trying to push you guys to do anything that you don't want to. But in case you're interested in it, all you got to do is go to the Red Cross website. If you search up Red Cross Metallica collab or click on the link in the description, then it'll show you to this website where all you got to do is type in your information and what shirt size you want, and then book an appointment, and boom, you're all set to go. Then, of course, once you do your appointment and everything gets cleared, then they'll send you a Metallica shirt in the mail. And then you can say that you donated blood and that you got this shirt. As for me, I'm super lucky that my company ended up partnering with the Red Cross, and so they actually had them hosted inside of one of the offices. But once I walked in there, it's a lot smaller than what I was expecting it to be. I've never been to a blood drive before, and so I didn't know what to expect, but I was thinking, maybe like big hospital type of waiting room, and no, it was just regular office that they ended up renovating. Right away, I got to do the sign-in sheet. A little bit confusing for the first time, but I got that taken care of, and then of course I had to go take my vitals with the lady. One thing I thought was super funny is that they kept asking me my name over and over throughout the process, and I don't know if that's because someone just like goes in there, claims to be somebody else just so they can donate a lot of blood, or like whatever the reason for that is, but I thought it was definitely funny because I got asked it like 10 times, and I don't know, I just thought it was pretty comedic. But after she finished taking my vitals, then we go over onto one of the beds so that way I could get propped up and she can start putting the needle, or she could start poking my veins to put the needle in. But I thought it was really funny because I told her to get it from my left arm, because whenever I've given blood in the past, it's always been through my left arm. Now those are usually like the small little vials that they do for testing. This time, I guess I didn't do it right, or I don't know, maybe my vein just wasn't working because she wanted me to swap over to my right arm. And at the time, I didn't even think about it, but it kind of made the rest of the workday hard because I use my right arm a lot with mouse and keyboard. I work on a computer screen, and so it kind of sucked for the first hour coming back. Anyways, she poked around a little bit, found a good vein, and one thing about me is that I'm super ticklish. I don't know, I don't know how anybody could be this ticklish, right? I mean, I'm worse than cartoon characters. If you put a feather up onto me, like I might explode, like I'm beyond ticklish, to the point where when she was scrubbing on my arm to clean it off, I was fighting the urge, and she's just scrubbing for 30 seconds because I guess it's protocol or whatever, and I'm just fighting the urge to just not laugh. I'm like holding in my giggle. And the one thing about me too is whenever I've given blood in the past, I've always thought it tickled so bad whenever they're just pulling the blood out. And so I asked her how long it was going to take, and she said it was going to be a whole 8 minutes. And I was thinking to myself, dang, like, oh my god, I'll hold off laughing for 8 whole minutes. I'm not trying to cause a scene. I'm just trying to get my shirt and get out of there. You know what I'm saying? She's getting ready to put in the needle. I look away. She puts it in, and then right away the tickles start coming in. But she's telling me, she gave me this little stress ball. She says, squeeze it for 5 seconds and then release it for 3 seconds. It got kind of annoying, kind of tiring halfway through it, but I had to keep doing it. I didn't know if I stopped, if it would work or not. But she also gave me this list of exercises to do. That way you can prevent yourself from getting lightheaded and getting dizzy and any of those other symptoms. And I just kept spamming it because I was thinking the whole time that, like I might faint. I have a good breakfast this morning. I just had a light portion of beef jerky, and I just went into it drinking a lot of water, which I thought was going to be good enough. But my friend was telling me, you know, you should probably have a little bit more 30 minutes before I go into my appointment. So I didn't really have time to eat anymore. And so I was just spamming all the moves so that way I wouldn't get lightheaded. And I think that was causing her to panic because she kept coming up to me and asking if I was doing okay. And every single time I just was trying not to laugh and trying to tell her like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing good." But I felt so bad because I thought I was being annoying, you know. I didn't, I'm so sorry, nurse. If you're watching this, shout out to you. You're the goat. But sorry about that. Once it all got done, she came over and started pulling everything off. And it kind of sucks because I guess the needle is the last thing that they pull out. And during the session, you know, you can't really feel the needle. It's fine. It's just pulling blood out of you. But once they stop pulling that blood out of you and the needle's just sitting there and you're not even moving, that is probably got to be one of like top 5 worst pains in the world. I was just so ready for her to get it off of me. Like I did not care. I just wanted her to take the needle out and go. It wasn't even it wasn't looking at it. It wasn't doing anything. It was the fact that it was just sitting there and I could feel it. That hurt so bad. She finally got rid of that. She sent me over to the snack table and asked me to wait around for 15 minutes because it was my first time. You know, they wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to pass out or whatever. But let me tell you, that snack table was the best snack table I've ever seen. Because once again, it was food and it was free. And you know damn well that I love free things and free food. So I got me a bag of Oreos, I got me some fruit snacks, and I got myself an apple juice. And I was just sitting there waiting, you know, scrolling on YouTube and TikTok. Looking back on it now, I wish I did a little bit more to prepare because I think I did a good job drinking water. And I probably could have eaten a little bit more food, but I think my biggest problem was sleep. I didn't have a whole lot of it last night. I did this early, so it was 9:30, 10ish once I got done. And I'm going back into the office and I'm telling my coworkers all about it. But then towards like 1 or 2 after lunch, I was fighting. I was ready to pass out, you know. Those were hard moments. I ended up pulling through, and I mean, I'm here right now. It's only been a few hours after that. And let me just say, if you guys ever plan on donating blood, definitely prepare a little bit better than I did. I did not do a good job of preparing. I mean, I still turned out okay, but maybe you guys could, you know, avoid all of the problems altogether. If you guys feel like you want to get the shirt and you want to donate, feel free to just check it out. You know, it doesn't hurt to just click on the link and see what it's all about. Again, not trying to force anybody to do anything. You should do it on your own, and if you do it, feel good about it and share it. That's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching and have a great day.